Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to more Craftsman Truck Series action. This time, it's the Craftsman Truck Series Championship from Phoenix Raceway, where the Championship 4 will take their go-around at this track to be crowned a Craftsman Truck Series champion. We got the 11. He's starting on the pole. He's won the championship the past 2 seasons, looking to win his 3rd tonight. Then you got Ben Rhodes, Zane Smith, Ty Majeski, and the 11 is your championship 4. As we get you set for the Lucas Oil 150 to end the Craftsman Truck Series season, let's take a look at the news stories of the race before we start. It's going to be 150 laps, 150 miles to end the season. So Zane Smith, championship contender, starting at the back. Matt DiBenedetto starting at the back. And Ben Rhodes, another championship contender, starting at the back. So Zane Smith and Ben Rhodes starting at the back. Here's Urbane and Purdy. And green flag, the Truck Series Championship is underway from Phoenix Raceway. So 45 laps here in Stage 1. The 11 truck has won 21 races this season, looking to make this his 22nd for the championship. How about Ty Majeski there in 2nd place, championship contender? The 11's doing a throwback to the paint scheme he drove on the number 18 Toyota Tundra Safe-Lite Auto Glass truck from his first championship that he won here 2 seasons ago. So really cool to see that throwback as they come to complete lap 1. That's led by the 2-time champion. And now he's getting a big gap off of Stuart Friesen. Busy weekend here at the Phoenix Raceway. We got trucks tonight to crown a champion. Then Twitch has Xfinity and Cup. Xfinity being tomorrow at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And Cup being at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Sunday. And then after that, there won't be any racing until July. So yes, we will see you in July, but the schedule releases will drop on both channels. So both channels will have the schedule releases. The Truck Series schedule for next season will drop on Monday here on this channel and the Twitch. Tuesday will be the Xfinity Series schedule for next season. And Wednesday will be the Cup schedule for next season. And those will all drop over on this channel and over on Twitch. So we will put the name of the Twitch channel down in the comments below, just so you can watch it. As how about the 11? I mean, won 21 races this season. And trying to win his 3rd straight championship, and he's got a nice gap off of 2nd place there, as right now he's really only racing Majeski because Ben Rhodes and Zane Smith had to start out back. And because they had to start out back, they're at risk of going a lap down here in the championship too. Yep, Rhodes is now officially a lap down.
Still there. Clear low, bud. All clear.
Looks like Zane Smith might be making up some track time, though. Don't know how much. He might still get caught. Kyle Larson is back behind the wheel of the number 10 Team Urbane Chevrolet tonight.
Still there.
Tyler Reddick in that number 8 Motley Motorsports truck. Also owned by currently your leader, Urbane. 2-time champion leading this race. And I bet you the other 4 drivers are, well, Zane Smith and Ben Rhodes, they're probably wishing that they didn't get those penalties and get sent to the back. And Ty Majeski's probably wishing he did a better job on the start, as you see the similarities between those 2 paint schemes there. Kyle Larson gonna fall a lap down. along with Austin Wayne Self.
All clear.
Kyle Busch driving the number 51 this week
Still
too.
there. All clear.
Did not have very much fun at Iowa Speedway last weekend for the cutoff race. And there's Chase Purdy, who started second, and he's falling all the way back.
That was a great lap.
And there's Zane Smith, so he is going to fall a lap down, but he should be at a better position. Now, yeah, we're currently running 12th after starting out back. Ben Rhodes got stuck out back, so he's a lap down, but
Still there.
both those trucks that got penalized go to a lap down now.
Clear low, bud.
As we are 10 laps into the Truck Series Championship race, we're going to take you side by side, and actually we're going to wait a minute because there's a caution. And it's out for Jesse Little. Oh no, it's out for the truck in front of Jesse Little. So Zane Smith gets his lap back. And actually, we are going to take a quick break before the restart, so we'll be back in a minute. So the caution came out for the first time here in the championship for a truck that blew an engine. And we were going to take you side by side, but we decided to have a short break instead. So back for the restart, getting ready to restart the championship race from Phoenix.
Almost ready.
Green flag back underway in Phoenix. So Ty Majeski currently fourth. Oh, some contact between Stuart Friesen and the leader.
All clear.
But Ty Majeski back and forth. Again, being in fourth. Not really a good restart here. How about Raja Caruth on the inside of Stuart Friesen for second? And he doesn't get there, though. Stuart Friesen hangs on to it. Here they come to complete lap 14. Got 31 to go here in stage one, but in this championship race, stages don't necessarily matter. From race one of the season all the way to the round of 8 cutoff, stages matter, but here in the championship race, they don't really matter because there's not going to be another race next week. There won't be another race until July, and for the Truck Series, it won't be until the season opener at Daytona. But, yeah, they don't really matter. It's just pretty much If you're the championship 4, they don't matter to you. What matters is making sure you finish in a spot to where you can try to win this championship and put yourself in contention for it. So currently your championship 4 is Urbane, Majeski, Rhodes, and Smith. And those 4 need to start getting good positions besides the 11 because he's currently leading. They need to start putting themselves in contention to catch this 11 because even if the 11 does not win this race, the highest scored championship 4 contender wins the championship. So if the 11 does not win the race and a non-playoff contender does, but the 11 finishes second and everyone else finishes behind him and doesn't win, then the 11 will win the championship. If the 11 finishes second and another championship 4 contender wins the race in front of them, then that championship 4 contender wins the championship, and so forth. But whoever the highest scored, and literally the 11 could finish 15th and everybody could finish behind him. No matter where the 11 finishes, unless if it's dead last, he can still win this championship. A driver can win the championship from anywhere except for dead last, unless if the other 3 contenders wreck out of the race. Tanner Gray running 29th there. Natalie Decker there. Gus Dean failed to make the playoffs this season, so non-playoff contender here, non-championship contender. And welcome to the 1 viewer, actually 2 viewers tuning in. The 11, a championship contender, has led all 19 laps to this point. Zane Smith and Ben Rhodes, who are championship contenders, had to start it back as the caution comes out for the 2nd time. So it's Irvine and Friesen again. Here we go. Flaggers waving the green flag. And for the 2nd time, or 3rd time, back underway in Phoenix. Actually, technically 2nd, unless if you count the start of the race, but anyway, Zane Smith, Ben Rhodes, they qualified, or they got penalized, so they had to start at the rear. Those 2 are championship contenders, along with the 11 of Urbane and the 98 of Ty Majeski. Ty Majeski was in 2nd place for a while, as he's stuck back there somewhere near 4th. And, like we were saying, they got to get it going because, Ben Rhodes is the only championship contender 1 lap down now. Because Zane Smith got his lap back on that last caution, and on the 2nd caution, whoever was the first truck 1 lap down got it, obviously. Coming to complete lap 24 now. As I've noticed something, the 11, who currently is a 2-time champion, trying to be a 3-time champion tonight, he's been really good at these restarts, and that's what's killing Stuart Friesen. Stuart Friesen might be a non-playoff contender, or non-championship contender, but he can still win this race. And as long as Urbane is the highest scored championship 4 contender, he can still win the championship. He does not have to win the race to win the championship. Neither does Ben Rhodes, Ty Majeski, or Zane Smith. "26 laps into the championship race, and we hope you're enjoying it so far. 2 cautions so far in this 150-lap race to conclude the 2022 Craftsman Truck Series season. The reason we say 2022 is because it started in 22 and it ends here in 23, so we're just going to call it the 2022 season. Just like even though next season will start in 23 and end in 24, it will still be called the 23 Craftsman Truck Series season. 18 laps to go here in Stage 1. And these green flag runs is what's helping the 11 win this championship. He does a really nice job on the throttle, on the restarts, and pulls away with it, but the lack of cautions is what's also killing the other 3 championship 4 drivers. I mean, you know, that 11 truck, he brings a fast truck every week, and you front leading laps, and honestly, definitely one of the favorites to win tonight, and you're seeing why right now.
All clear.
He's not done after tonight, though. He's got a race in the Cup Series and Xfinity Series Championship. Xfinity tomorrow, Cup on Sunday. Those are over on our Twitch channel. But, because he made the Championship 4 in the Cup and Xfinity Series as well. So he's got a race for a championship in those 2 as well. So he is not done as he laps his teammate Kyle Larson, and it says Jennifer Jo Cobb, but since she doesn't race IRL anymore and that truck is now owned by Team Urbane, Urbane decided to give Kyle Larson the call to drive it these past 2 weeks, and Kyle most likely will be driving that truck full-time next season. Tyler Reddick was given the shot to drive for Urbane on his Motley Motorsports team in the number 8 and has driven it all season long. Jennifer Jo Cobb drove that 10 truck for the majority of this season, though, but these past 2 races has not. It's been Kyle Larson by the wheel. Chase Purdy, who started 2nd, currently running 14th. Struggling a little bit here, but it's still early. Got 14 laps to go. And with 14 laps to go in stage 1, we're going to take a quick side-by-side.
Hold your line. Stay high. Load clear. Clear high. Clear high. Still there. Bottom's clear. All clear. You got room. You're clear. All clear. All right, you're clear. All clear. Stay on the bottom. Clear high. Clear high. All right, you're clear. All right, you're clear.
That was a short side-by-side, but 10 laps go in stage 1. And during the side-by-side, you saw the 11 get into the back of Angela Rutsch. So now he's going to have to fix that damage during the stage break. But we got some news to report. Ben Rhodes and Zane Smith, after having to start out back and losing a lap, they both have raced their way to 7th and 8th place. And looks like Ty Majeski is still running 3rd. So the championship, the other 3 championship 4 drivers are starting to make their way. Well, Ty Majeski was up there anyway, but the other 2 are starting to make their way back up there from the penalty, kind of like Chase Elliott did in real life in the 2020 championship when he won. He raced his way from the back and won. Could Zane Smith or Ben Rhodes get it done tonight? They're already a one-time Craftsman Truck Series champion. They're trying to earn their 2nd, while Ty Majeski's trying to get his 1st, and the 11, who's still leading this race with 8 laps to go in stage 1, is trying to win his 3rd championship. In a row, too. How about Kyle Larson, though, running 17th in that number 10 truck? got last minute calls both these weeks to drive that number 10. And he's currently running top 20 with it. Not bad. And if this stays green, though, Majeski's going to have to worry about losing a lap like the other three. And Majeski will lose a lap. We know it says in finger, but the truck that says Majeski on it, we'll just pretend that's in finger, since Majeski drives the 98. Stuart Friesen still running second. He's going to lose a lap, and that will put everybody one lap down. Crazy start to the championship so far, and we're not even through stage 1 yet. We got 5 laps to go at the line in stage 1, and this 11's not backing down. He is not letting off that gas. He has a 3rd championship on his mind, and he's going to go get it. As look at that, moving Chase Purdy up the track, saying, "Get out of my way. I'm the faster truck. I'm going for a championship." That 11 crew got to celebrate last season and his rookie season. And I'm saying this right now, that 11 crew definitely deserves the championship. Not that the other 3 don't, but that 11 crew definitely deserves it. Fun fact for you this season, after 2 straight years of struggling to win the season opening race at Daytona in the Craftsman Truck Series, Urban actually got it done this season as he wins the stage under caution. That's the 3rd caution today. So Urban, Majeski back to 2nd. Friesen, what was his name again? Raja Caruth and Jesse Little make up the top 5. Jesse Little actually crashed a week ago at Iowa. He was a non-playoff contender, but ended up crashing after having a good run. As here we go, so Raja Caruth and Urban to lead this field back to green. Only 2 trucks on the lead lap. It is Majeski and Urban as we get the green flag and 46 laps here in stage 2.
Clear high, clear high.
And because those are slower trucks, the 11's going to be able to pull away, and that's the disadvantage for Ty Majeski right there. As one truck has retired from the race. Oh, Stuart Friesen. He was running 2nd, and unfortunately must have had something happen to him. We'll show you in the highlights at the end of the race what exactly happened to him, but tough break for Stuart Friesen there. I guess the bright side out of it is he wasn't one of the trucks going for the championship, so I mean, it's not it being the last race of the season, it's not really going to bug him, but at the same time, he could have still got a win by winning the race. And that is definitely a tough break for Stuart Friesen. Stuart Friesen was the winner of the season opening race at Daytona last season after the 11 got turned with 2 laps to go and got caught up in a big one. Stuart Friesen went on to win that race. And then the 11 was able to get it done this season, and it's crazy because it's kind of like a flip-flop. The 52 wins after the 11 crashes, and now the 52, or the 11 wins the season opening race, and the 52 has something wrong with him that takes him out of the race in the championship. Just a stat for you all to keep in mind there. As we got 42 to go in stage 2, and 11 making his way back around the lap traffic. There's the 00 that he got into last time out. That resulted in that damage that he had to fix at the end of stage 1.
Still there. You're all clear up top. Clear low, bud.
41 laps to go. And how about Decker? driving nice there. Gustine was in the championship race the year Urbane, who's currently the leader, won his first title. Fortunately, not this season, and he got eliminated last season before the championship race.
Still there. Clear low. All right,
The 11 keeps it on the high side that time instead of cutting the dog leg. So far, only 3 cautions, but we know there's going to be more cautions in this 150-lap race. And Stage 1 seemed to have flown by very fast, actually. And now it's already Stage 2. We're about to complete 7 laps in Stage 2, but Ty Majeski, he's got to get it going because the 11's making his way through lap traffic, and that's the disadvantage for Ty Majeski. He has to, when he gets his lap back, he has to restart at the rear of the field, and he has a risk of going another lap or lap down again because the leader is just so good. As mentioned before, he's racing for his 3rd championship, and he's not backing down. He said that this week in his shop. He's like, I'm going for that lead. I'm not backing down. I'm not looking back. If I lose it, I lose it, but I'm gonna try my best to hold on to it. And currently, he's done a nice job doing that tonight. Kyle Busch running 15th there.
Clear all around.
How about Spencer Boyd in 14th? Non-championship contender, but still running pretty good in this race.
Down low.
This time the 11 will cut the dog leg.
Clear high, bud.
As the leader is getting closer and closer to Ty Majeski each go around. He's going to lap Enfinger first, though.
All right, you're clear.
There's Haley Deegan in front of Greenfield, and she just missed out on the championship for her last week at Iowa. But we have completed 10 laps of 46 in Stage 2, and we're going to go side by side.
Careful, still there. Clear low, bud. Bottom free. Use it if you need it. Clear high, clear high. Still there. All right, you're clear. All right, clear low. Still there. All clear. All right, you're clear. All clear. Hold your line. Not one inside. All right, you're clear. You're all clear up top. All right, clear outside. Stay on the bottom. Clear all around. Bottom's free. Use it if you need it. You got room. You're clear. Clear all around. All right, you're clear. All right, you're clear. Hold your line. Stay high. All right,
As we
you're
welcome you
clear.
back to the Truck Series Championship, all 4 Championship 4 contenders are in the top 5. We have Urbane in the lead, Majeski in second, Rhodes in third, and of course Zane Smith in fifth. What a way to come back after those penalties too. Meanwhile, during the break on the 11's radio, the 11 said he's definitely going to owe the 97 an apology after the race because he kind of cut him off there on the dog leg part of the track. So he will definitely be issuing that after post-race. But he said if I win this race, I'm going to victory lane first, and then after that, later that night, later tonight, I will discuss it with him. So, I mean, that's kind of good on that part. 11 admitting his mistake there, pulling out in front of the 97. And that's how it's got to be. Admit your fault and just move on. He's going to cut the dog leg here, but he was much clearer of the 3's bumper than he was the 97's.
Still there. All right, clear outside.
And we are just a lap closer to the final stage in this championship race. And it's been a really good race so far. And I know if this race has been good, the Xfinity Series and Cup Championship race will be great too.
You're all clear up top.
Egan's running nice. She's running 10th currently. Bummed out that she didn't make the championship 4, but you know what? There's always next season. As Tyler Reddick's having a top 20 kind of day so far. Matt Crafton eliminated after last round 2. Currently running 9th. He's also bummed out he didn't make it.
Careful, still there. Bottom.
Ross Chastain running 8th, and he's going to be busy this weekend. He's driving the number 10 car for the first time since 2020. In the Xfinity race, he's driving in the trucks, Xfinity, and he's going to race in the Cup Championship as a non-playoff contender. And that's what he's racing as in all 3 series, as a non-playoff contender. Matt DiBenedetto running 11th. How about that? And Sammy Smith driving the 18 truck here tonight, currently running 12th. The 18 truck is being split up between drivers as the 4th caution comes out. And it comes out with 83 total laps to go in the championship race, as it's Urbane and Rhodes on the front row. Rhodes still a lap down. Infinger gets the, Majeski gets the free pass again, excuse me, and we are back to green. So 20 laps go, stage 2. And man, you know Zane Smith and Ben Rhodes were wishing they were on the lead lap right now, as there's now 2 trucks retired from this race. Stuart Friesen being 1, and Tanner Gray being the other. So tough break for those 2. Early exits here, and they'll have to try again next season. They were both As we mentioned before, they were both non-championship contenders, non-playoff contenders, and they'll definitely have to just try again next season. But this 11 truck is having a day, and it almost reminds me of the real-life championships from 2022. Pretty much the trucks that won, or the vehicles that won, or I guess you could say drivers, that won the championship were pretty much dominant during the race. I mean, Zane Smith leading all those laps in the race, coming away on top over Ben Rhodes. Ty Gibbs had a day, dominated the entire race, won both stages, I believe. Went on to win the championship. Same with Joey Logano. I mean, you're just seeing the repeat of that right here in this race so far. Oh, the 11's got the wall a little bit there, though. Definitely have to fix some more damage at the end of this stage. As we have 16 to go in stage 2. And again, like we said, stages do not matter in this race. If you are a championship 4 contender. If you're not a championship 4 contender, the points will be nice because it can move you up in the standings, even though it's the final race of the season, but it's not really going to help anybody because there's not a race next week, obviously, because this is the final one of the season. But, I mean, it's still, like, that's why we say stages do not matter in this race, because they don't even matter in real life.
All right, you're clear.
I will not be surprised, and like I said, he's definitely the favorite, but I will not be surprised if the 11 wins this stage and then ends up winning the championship tonight, because just been performing so nicely, getting really good at those restarts. Only 4 cautions in this race, however, they have...
Still there. Got a car low now.
3 of them came in stage 1, 1 of them came in stage 2 so far. There will be a 5th at the end of the stage, but unless if it comes out before the end of the stage. Tyler Reddick's still running 20th, and he was wishing all these other trucks weren't a lap or 2 down, so that way he could at least try to get a better position on the track. But also, I mean, he's not racing as a driver to race for a championship for Motley Motorsports. He's just racing just to have fun in the truck series.
Clear high, clear high.
Kyle Larson, same with him, just racing to have fun. Currently 16th, having a top 20 kind of day, as we mentioned. And he's watching his teammate dominate this race and possibly go on to win his 3rd championship. It's not guaranteed, though. The other trucks could get back on the lead lap and beat him.
Careful, still there.
Still plenty of racing to do, even though it's about to be the final stage. Got 11 to go here in stage 1. And Ty Majeski can't seem to catch a break because he's about to go a lap down again.
All right, you're clear. You're all clear up top.
He sees his Thor Sport teammate Haley Deegan in front of him, but still falls a lap down again.
All clear. All clear.
We'll have to see if they can make it around to the green and white checkered this time, because remember last time,
Stay high up here.
caution came out and ended the stage.
Careful, still there. All clear. All clear.
And look at it, he's getting off the throttle pretty good in the turns too. I mean, you're still seeing that smoke coming up off the tires, but he's getting off the throttle nice and good too.
Inside. All right, you're clear.
Plenty of room there to jump down in front of the 3 to cut the dog leg. The 2 of Nick Sanchez there. Might get his lap back. Nope. Right there's the 97. But we mentioned that the 11 cut off and admitted that he was wrong for doing.
Careful, still there.
Oh, just gets into Tyler Hill a little bit there.
You're clear.
7 laps go, stage 2. Give us 1 sec. Okay. So what we were saying is there's 7 laps to go here in stage 2. And when the green and white checkered flies, that will be the final time that it flies for this season.
Careful, still there.
And then the checkered flag at the end of the final stage will wave for one final time. And then after we wrap up Truck Series coverage, that will be the end of our coverage for the season, and you'll still be able to watch football and baseball and all that good stuff.
Both clear.
But there will be no racing until July.
All right, you're clear.
Except for SRX and late models.
You're clear.
And sprint cars and stuff like that.
You're all clear on the bottom. 5 to go.
So Ty Majeski is definitely looking at the free pass. Unless if we get a caution before he gets to 4 to go in the stage.
You're all clear up top.
Then, well, he'll still get the free pass, but then there could be 2 cautions that
All right, you're
get
clear.
Ty Majeski and Rhodes back on the lead lap.
All
Oh, 4 to go as he almost spins himself off his teammate's bumper there. Ooh, that was a close call. What would you do for a championship?
All right, you're
Probably not almost wreck yourself off your teammate's bumper, but... Three to go, stage 2.
Won that stage.
And caution comes out before they get to the green and white checkered again. So it's Urbane, Majeski, Rhodes, Caruth, and... Oh, how about Nick Sanchez, the top 5 that time? Here we go, final stage, ladies and gentlemen, of the championship race.
Going green. Almost ready.
Green flag. 59 laps to go in the Craftsman Truck Series season. And Ty Majeski once again has to restart at the rear, but he's hoping for a caution to come out so that way he can restart side by side with the 11, and then Ben Rhodes can get one of his 3 laps back. This has been a fun race so far, and it's hard to believe that it's already the final stage. $57 to go. The 11's pulled out front by about 17.2 seconds off of Majeski. As we are closing in lap 100, we got about 5 laps to go at the line until we reach lap 100. There's the 00 that he got into the back of in stage 1, had to repair some damage. So I would imagine these trucks, even if they don't need it, would probably do at least one pit stop here in the final stage just to make sure they can make it to the end of the race, because the fuel windows are looking at 59 laps right now and we got 54 to go. But I definitely would start thinking about what if there's multiple overtime restarts at the end. Definitely would want to make sure you have enough fuel for those. So I think if the caution comes out, I would come in, regardless if you're on the lead lap or not.
Still there. All right, you're clear. All clear. Bottom free. Use it if you need it.
The leader is once again catching Ty Majeski, but the good news for Ty Majeski is this is the final stage, so there's a lot more opportunities for the caution to come out should he lose his lap. But also, if you're Ty Majeski, you don't want to go 59 laps of green flag racing, even though we're probably not going to, and not have a chance to get the lead and potentially win this thing either.
Careful, still there. All clear.
The 11 makes his way around Kyle Busch, and now he's just got to get around Spencer Boyd there, and then try to chase down Ty Majeski to put him a lap down again.
You got room. You're clear.
Sometimes the 11 can stay on the throttle going through the turns, like turns 3 and 4.
Clear high. Clear high.
Majeski is back to being a lap down. Now Enfinger going to go another lap down. Along with Rutch. Cuts to the inside. Coach and Haley Deegan now. And with 49 laps to go in the Truck Series Championship, we're going to take you side by side.
Careful, still there. All right, clear outside. Got a car high now. Clear high. Clear high. Hold your line. Stay high. Clear down low. All right, you're clear. You're all clear up top. All right, you're clear. Hold your line. Stay high. All right, you're clear. All clear. Careful, still there. Still there. Inside. Clear low. All clear. All clear. All clear. Still there. All right, you're clear. Stay high up here. All right, clear low.
"40 laps to go as we welcome you back to the Craftsman Truck Series Championship race from Phoenix Raceway. The 11 continues to lead here.
Got one inside.
Now we know we gotta be getting close to a 6th caution here. There's been a long green flag run, and every long green flag run must come to an end, right? Maybe. Don't know. They did go 25 green flag laps in the final 25 laps of the season opener.
Clear high, bud.
So could they do 59 green flag laps in the final 59 laps of this race? We'll have to see. They probably would have been able to do it a week ago if the 11 didn't end up tapping the back of the 97 and sending him around. At Iowa Speedway.
Still there. Clear high, bud. Clear high. Clear high.
And if everything could go right for the 11 right now, it has been going right for him, regardless of the 5 cautions we experienced in this race.
Careful. Still there.
And besides the amount of times he's gotten to the back of somebody, like during the break, which he got into the back of Ben Rhodes, or got into the wall, he's still been highly competitive out there on the track. .36 to go.
Clear high, bud. All clear.
And Ty Majeski might fall to 2 laps down just because of the long green flag run.
Power's called to
No, he doesn't. There is the 6th caution, so we won't go 59 laps. But if we can finish out these last laps as Majeski gets his lap back, then it would be the highest amount of laps we ran under green this season. Green flag's back out though. 33 to go.
All right, you're clear.
3 trucks are out of this race now. Tanner Gray, Stuart Friesen, and we will tell you the other one as soon as we get around. Looks like Chase Purdy. Could be wrong though. Also, GTA 5 On Patrol Live returns live next weekend from next Friday night from 9 p.m. to 12 a.m. right here on YouTube TV Network. That will be the start of Season 3 as Season 2 came to an end last weekend. Bet you some of these drivers during the off-season will be enjoying that. As we have reached 30 laps to go in the championship race. And Majeski is lucky he got that 6th caution when he did, because he was about to go 2 laps down. And the 11 decided not to pit. So this will definitely be interesting. I imagine if you get another caution, you would pit just to make sure you can make it to the end, but you don't really have to, because they had about 59 laps of fuel, and there's 29 to go. And some of these drivers running the Xfinity race tomorrow, they thought 150 laps was rough. They're going to have to go 200 laps tomorrow to close out the Xfinity Series season. And that's 50 laps more than we run here tonight. And then some of the drivers are doing all 3 series, so they're going to be doing the truck race tonight, which is 150 laps. They're going to be doing 50 more laps tomorrow than we are tonight in a 200 lap race. And then some of them are going to be doing 312 laps, which is about 112 laps more than 200.
Hold your line, got one outside. Clear high, bud. All right, you're clear.
So you go from going 150 in the trucks to doing 200 in Xfinity to doing 112 more laps in the Cup Series by doing 312.
All clear. Farther on the inside. All right, you're clear.
26 to go.
Careful, still there. All right, you're clear. Careful, still there. All right, you're clear.
There's Kyle Larson in 16th. Kyle Busch running 15th.
You're all clear up top. All clear.
Oh, crossover on Chase Purdy, but a close call. Almost got into the back of Chase Purdy and spun him around there. That would have spun him around. And the 11 probably would have pit there because he would have had a little bit more damage than he has
Clear
now.
high, clear high. All clear.
But talk about Freightliner. But let's go all the way back to his rookie season first. Safelite was his primary sponsor on the number 18. He had the white truck, and then he had the black, gray, and red truck. The black, gray, and red truck he won his first championship with. Then, before the start of last season, it was announced that he would be moving over to Chevy and changing numbers from the number 18 to number 11. And then it was announced that Freightliner would be his primary sponsor. He finished 16th in the first race with them, which was the first race of last season, and that was the race where he got caught up in the big one with 2 laps to go and Stewart Friesen won. But then he won them a championship last season, and he's about to win them a championship tonight if it keeps going the way it is for him. Catching up to Ty Majeski, trying to put him a lap down as we got 21 laps to go. And the caution is out. So after the restart, we will take our final side-by-side. So how about that? Majeski stays on the lead lap, finally gets to start side-by-side with him as the green flag comes back out. He's going to try to race the 11 for the lead, but not going to get there as the 11 cuts the dog leg. Ben Rhodes gets one of his laps back. Oh, Ty Majeski's going to have a good shot here. He's sending it in there, but wasn't able to do it. And as we reach 17 laps to go, we'll take our final side-by-side. 10 laps to go
You gotta focus.
in the 2022 Craftsman Truck Series Championship race. In the 11, pure domination today, won both stages. And he's hoping it stays green. Ty Majeski's hoping a caution comes out. So that way he's back in contention for it. Oh, the 11's got some bad tires. Will he be able to make it to the end of this thing? With 9 laps to go.
Clear high, bud. All clear. Farther on the inside.
Tires are definitely ready to expire on the 11 truck. He's got about 17% on that right front tire.
All clear.
So he's going to have to try to catch up to Ty Majeski, put him a lap down, try to get far enough ahead of him to either get some tires or just keep racing.
All right, you're clear.
See if he can grind it on a blown tire if he blows a tire with 7 to go. If the caution comes out though, definitely take advantage of it. Pit.
Farther on the inside.
And you can just take 2 tires because it's only going to be a so many lap shootout. You don't need gas, just take the tires and go. Don't even worry about that little bit of damage you got.
Inside. All right, you're
Yeah, they're definitely monitoring that tire as the laps decrease each time, and the 5 to go signal will be
got one.
given out next time by.
Clear.
The 11's hoping it can hang on for just a few more laps here. I mean,
All right, you're clear.
would hope so. How about Zane Smith, though, and Ben Rhodes, rebounding from those penalties? At least going to get a top 5 out of it.
Go easy on the tire. 5 to go, driver.
5 laps to go. And cutting the dog leg and letting off the gas is going to help that tire, too, in the long run.
All right, clear outside.
Four to go. So we didn't get the full 59 laps in, or the 36, because of the cautions. But with 3 to go, as long as he can get Majeski a lap down and the caution comes out, he could probably get a new tire, new tires on that right side.
All right, you're clear.
But also with 3 laps to go, since he has about 8% left, he can just try to take it easy for the final few laps here. And cruise his way to another championship.
Low on fuel, bud.
Now fuel, as he's only got 2 laps of that left,
Go easy on the
which is
tire.
kind of strange.
Load's clear.
There's 2 laps to go, 1 lap of fuel.
Clear high, bud.
Ty Majeski is a lap down.
All right, you're clear. Getting low on gas. Getting low on gas. Running on fuel tires. White flag next time by.
White flag.
Tires. Farther on the inside. Car high, careful. You're almost out of gas. Car on the outside now. Inside. Hard from the outside, outside. You're wearing out the rubber.
And this is going to go to Ty Majeski.
You're low on fuel, bud.
How about Ty Majeski as the 11 runs out of gas?
Go easy on the tires. Fantastic job.
Ty Majeski as the 11 runs out of gas. Heartbreaker. Here's the green flag. So there's the 11 winning stage 1. And here is where he drops back. You see him trying to get up there to block Ty Majeski. I'm not sure why the caution didn't come out, though, because he was slow on the track. But regardless, Ty Majeski gets it. Fastest lap, 28.67 or 761 by a winner. 149 laps led, almost led every lap. Ben Rhodes starting 31st, finishing 3rd. And Friesen starting 4th and finishing 32nd. So Ty Majeski wins the championship, and that one's forever going to haunt the 11. However, he still has 2 more chances to be a 3-time champion. But not going to happen here, as Ty Majeski gets it done. And we say so long until next season.